welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the nursery. So we've got the garden done and we're back inside doing the getting the nursery ready for the little one's arrival. So in this video I need to take all the coving off that's around the room there. I've already done that, and the reason being is, I don't know if you can see, it's hard to show, but they just don't line up at all. And that goes for a join that's on that wall, a join there, a join here, and then that join there. And I don't know if there's another join up there. So unfortunately, I'm going to take it all down and just replace it with new. I think it might be a bit easier, but I've been putting this job off for quite a while now because taking the plasterboard coving down is an absolute nightmare, because they've stuck it with really good adhesive, and it's not as simple as just pulling it off the wall, it seems. So I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to try various ways to do it, because I gave a quick YouTube and see how other people do it, and there aren't many videos for when they're well stuck on. So what I thought is I can cover it in my video. So yeah, this is like a plasterboard coving, I believe, and then it's been used with coving adhesive along the bottom and top, but honestly it is solid. So I'm gonna try various methods, and what I've already used previously is the multi-tool and the hammer. I did start doing it, I hadn't done this while I've done behind there, but started doing it really neat, using the multi-tool to cut down the middle like that, and then cutting the bottom and the top to separate it from the ceiling and the walls. But then I just sort of stuff it, go in with the hammer all the way along. It breaks really easy, and then it's a case of trying to separate the bits that have got adhesive on. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get going because I want to get it done. And let's see how we get on, and I'm going to try various things, and I'll come back and tell you what sort of the best method is that we've found. So let's get going and try and get this coving off. So initially, it's not took that long using the method that I've been using, which is a big weighted hammer, and then the larger sort of chisel, making sure you get it the right way around like that, and then it's just picking it off, obviously leaving some adhesive still, but I can go through with the multi-tool or a chisel and try and get that off the best I can, and then I'm going to try have a go at sanding it down with the orbital sander. So I'm going to carry on, get the rest. This won't take long to do, it's actually moving pretty quick, and then obviously work my way around, but it is coming off the bulk of it, and then hopefully it doesn't take too much just to get the rest of the adhesive off. So just give it a quick tidy up, because it's very messy and I wouldn't want to do this with carpet down or whatever. But yeah, so let's keep going, get all this stupid coving down. I don't like the stuff as it is, so to be taking it down to put it back up is a pain in the backside, but let's carry on and get it done. So a bit dusty, but all the coving's down, all the bulk of it. And obviously, as I explained a bit earlier, the adhesive is left in places anyway. So like here, it come off pretty well, and then it's just left bits and bobs all over. Some places it's took the skim off, which I actually prefer because it'd be a lot easier for me to just fill them and then sand it down than it is to actually sand flat the adhesive. But as you can see, it's very dusty in here because I have had a go with my new Milwaukee orbital sander to see how we go on with the adhesive. Now that took about a minute to do all that, so it is taking the adhesive down. Here we're a bit higher, so I've got a bit more to take off, but as long as it's pretty flat, I've got to put adhesive back on, so that will account for a little bit of manoeuvrability, but not much, like a millimetre if you like. So yeah, I think that's going to be the next process. Is I've cleaned up and I'm just going to use the orbital sander to get all the adhesive flat to the wall and the ceiling and take it from there. And then I think where the skim has come off, we will just fill it and probably just rub it down. And so we've got a flat surface to put the new coving back up. So coving wise, we're going for the same as what I've just took down, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a shame because I really don't like the job, but the joints are just, I mean, they're 5mm out and it just stands out massively, especially when you've got 5 or 6 around the room. So yeah, that's what we need to do now. Just crack on, get all this sanded down and see where we're at. And hopefully we'll be ready for the new coving arriving next week, I think. So I'm UK based, so I bought it from Travis Perkins. And the reason being is they were the easiest place I could find that sold it in 3.6 metre lengths. The other DIY stores, such as Wicks and B&Q, were only 3 metres. And if you think, so that wall to wall is 3.1. That's 3.1. So I really wanted to get away with not having to do any joints if I can. Now, obviously these walls here are going to have joints, but if I can get away with not having them on the one across, then that's a bonus. So that's the reason I've kind of gone with them. I don't think it was any dearer, but it might be a little bit because I've had it delivered as well, which was £12, which is, I hate paying for delivery, but is what it is. So yeah, let's get rubbing this or sanding this adhesive down and see where we get. It might be a job. If I can get that wall done today, I'll be happy. And then I can just do it on an evening after work. So let's crack on and get this rubbed down. Right, we've had a change of plan, as you could probably see, and let me just wipe the camera. As you could probably see, it got very dusty very fast by sanding. So what I've done is I've gone round with chisel and a hammer, a bit tedious, but got all the really thick stuff off, so it's a bit less to sand down. And then what we'll do is I'll go round and get it sanded. I've got, oh, I don't know where it's gone. The orbital sander, I'm thinking probably just doing 40 grit everywhere and then maybe just a quick 100 grit just to keep it rough, but just smoothing it out a bit, just if there's any loose bits of paint and things like that. So that will be tomorrow's job. Once, now I've got all the lumpy bits off, if you like, and adhesive. I'll have a quick run to the tip, I think, take the waste, trying to keep it tidy as much as I can, and yeah, so I'll catch you tomorrow. after work when we get sanding. And there we have it. As you can see, I'm absolutely caked. It's an horrible job, but we've got smooth ceiling and a smooth wall ready to take as new plasterboard coving. So just to recap what we've done, and it's not been the most pleasant. Whether it's the best way to do it, I don't know, but I'm not sure what other options I had other than being very destructive and very time consuming. So pulled the coving off by hammering the middle, and then we took a chisel and a hammer to break off the big lumps, which left pretty much just the adhesive and some of the coving, the plasterboard, which then we tried to get the most of it off with another smaller chisel, just to give, it was just rough, if you like. And then we whipped out the new Milwaukee orbital sander with 40 grit sandpaper, as you can see there, which just smooths the whole surface off. So if I grab these to get up, so what you can see, that's completely smooth. Same on the top there. And then all we'll do, things like that can get filled, but it's not necessity, or not a necessity, because the coving will cover it. But in some areas, so if I just move over here, so as you can see there, it's took the skim off. So what I'm going to do, using British Gypsum Easy Fill, which will come probably maybe the next video or the one after, but then we can just fill these gaps like here very easily, and then it'll be a really light rub down just to make them good and nice and smooth. So yeah, really tedious, time consuming job. Technically on day 3, obviously I've been working 2 of them days, so I've probably done 3 hours a night, maybe 2 hours, but we've got it down now and ready, prepped to go. So we'll leave this here. It's one of them jobs that is a pain in the backside to do, but you'll be thankful for it when you're putting the new coving up. So yeah, that's the coving's due next week, so that video will come in maybe a week or two's time. So I'll leave that here. Next video is probably going to be filling the holes. What I use, I'll maybe try and make it into a bit of a how-to on what we're doing. We need to take the radiator off. So I know there's a few people definitely on Instagram that's keen to know how you do that, to decorate behind or get behind if you can't get down with a radiator roller or something like that. So that will probably come in another video soon. So yeah, it's been successful. Coving's down. The worst job is now done. So yes, I'm going to leave this video here. thank you for watching. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and please make sure you pop some comments down below. Let me know what you think and how we're progressing with the house. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please make sure you do subscribe, and please make sure you head over to Instagram, the_DIY_journey, for more day-to-day updates on how we're getting on. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.